Jesus, when he healed that blind man, in the John 9 story, he spat on the ground, made some clay, some mud, put it in his eyes, and healed him, and told him to go and tell everybody what had happened. But, a reasonable person has to ask, why would you spit on the ground and put mud in someone's eye? I mean, you're God in the flesh. You could just wave your magic, shepherd's rod or whatever. I mean, what's the purpose of spitting on the ground, making mud, and putting it in someone's eye? Well, you got to understand the context of the time and the person and the history. That person had been out there begging forever. And the story goes that, back in those days, children were like workers on the farm, if you will. And, the more children you had, the more workers you had, the more workers you had, the more you could produce, the more you could produce, the more you could earn, blah, 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 right? Well, because he was born blind, he was a grave disappointment to his family. And, mean, yes, but you got to understand the culture. And so back then, a parent could divorce themselves of their children once they get past the age of 13. So because he couldn't work, because he was of no value monetarily to his family, they ended up divorcing him, just kicking him to the side, saying, okay, we've done our part. We got you up to 13. You're on your own. Legally got it done. He's out there. He has no ways to earn. And then here's the other thing. When, we here in the Western culture in America, we throw someone the bird, right? We give someone the bird if we're disgusted with them, we're irritated with them, we want to show contempt. Well, in that time period, you would spit on the ground and spit at the feet of someone. That was sort of like the way of giving someone the bird. So knowing all of that, knowing he's blind, knowing he's been rejected by his family, knowing he's a disappointment to his family, knowing that he's got all of this baggage of, I am nobody, I'm worth nothing, my own family doesn't want me, and I live my life out begging, and I'm hearing people spit at me all the time because I'm just this spot on society. Well, here comes the Son of Man, God in the flesh. He spits on the ground so that what would trigger him to all these negative, toxic ideas and emotions, he then uses that to create mud and put in his eye and heal him. The whole story is about, it's cruel to give someone vision if what they're going to see is ending up going to put them in a negative place. But Jesus heals the trigger first, the emotional turmoil, the rejection, the all. In other words, he tackled the mindset before he got into the mechanics. Mechanically, you can't see. You functionally have a problem. And that is how you help people today. We've got people all the time saying, I want to start this business. I want to do this. I want to do this. Give me the mechanics. Give me the mechanics. Show me how to generate leads. Show me how to close leads. Show me how all these mechanical things. Great. Needs it done. You need to have that done. It's like being blind. We can, but there has to be a shift in mindset.